Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be hitting up chest. Now, this is going to be the last chest workout I have here before the wee deload week next week. So I'm really going to try and push just as hard and heavy as I can. I think what I want to try and do is focus as much as I can. I've been really in the course of this mesocycle, most of the workouts in this mesocycle, I've really been trying to focus on getting a good deep stretch, utilising lengthened partials as and when I can. And I think I'm going to try and continue that theme going forward, because I really feel, especially with the paused flies, I'm really feeling that stretch, just getting that really deep stretch, it's doing wonders for me. I really feel it for days and days afterwards in the chest. So what I'm going to do in this workout, I'm maybe not going to go as heavy as what I've been in previous mesocycles, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try on the pressing movements. I'm pretty good at getting the stretch in the flies, in the paused flies, but in the pressing movements, I have a tendency to cheat, just to come down and touch not cheat, but I'm coming down and touching the dumbbells just to the sort of top of the clavicles. I'm really going to try and focus on just trying to get that extra inch or so, especially in the warm-up sets where the weight is that wee bit lighter anyway. And just try and get get down as deep into that hole as I can and make the most out of that. Like I said, to try and get that extra wee bit of stretch just in the chest. With the pressing movements as well, rather than going heavy, what I'll probably do there is like fire in a back off set or so, or two, depending on kind of how I feel, how much energy I feel that I have in reserve. Last week I added in a back off set in the flat press. I think what I'm going to try and do is in the incline press, maybe add in a back off set there, or try a drop set or something. Try and put in some sort of wee intensifier again, as well as utilising the lengthened partials, and then we'll see where we're at how I'm feeling whenever we get to the paused flies. Last week I did 2 warm-up sets and then went up in weight for the last 2 sets. I went up in weight and added in a couple of kilos. So we'll maybe see about, do I start off with that heavier weight, or do I do the same again and add in another set onto the end of the workout, and try and get more intensity that way. So yeah, we'll see how we go. But like I said, the plan is just to leave nothing in the tank today. That's literally what today's going to be about. Is just push as hard as I can, leave nothing in the tank to make the most of the wee deload week next week. All right, let's get to it.
longer read my medicine. Chain from within, forsaken my will. For supremacy you can't deny, fueled by agony to evil rise. Hate, rage, shame. In the ministry of self-denial, violent legacy you realize. Cold winds across the concrete.
right, that's going to do it for chest. And I have to say that that was an absolutely epic workout today. Really pleased with how it went. The pressing exercises at the beginning there, the flat dumbbell press and the incline dumbbell press, I did feel that I was able to get a good stretch. If I felt anyway. I don't know what it looks like. I haven't reviewed the footage back yet, so I don't know what it looks like. But I definitely felt like I was getting that extra sort of centimetre or two of extra stretch, and especially in those warm-up sets in particular. But even in the heavier sets, I made a real conscious effort to try and just sink right down into the hole and feel the fibres of the chest just pull apart. It was really good. So it did. In the end, it did. It was five sets, so it was the same number of sets as I did last week on the flat dumbbell press. But this week, rather than finishing off with a back off set, I actually finished off just with the same weight, with that working weight. So that would have represented a step up in intensity there. And again, whenever I finished doing full range of motion reps, I just finished off with banging out just as many lengthened partial reps as I could get before I wasn't even really. I was trying to get a lengthened partial and it wasn't moving at all. So it's all good. It's all good. With the incline press, I was going to do a back off set with the incline press, but then time was starting to get away from me a wee bit, so I decided to just do a drop set. Now, I didn't manage any full reps in that drop set, so I didn't, but I did manage I think it was another 4 or 5 lengthened partials with the weight down, the set of dumbbells down from that. So again, that represented another increase in intensity, which is good. And then for the paused flies went exceptionally well today. I used the top weight that I used last week for paused flies for the first 4 sets, which is the total number of sets that I did last week. And then I did a 5th set, a back off set, and just dropped the weight down a bit. And again, whenever the full range of motion was done, they couldn't get any more full reps. It was partials, lengthened partials all the way, baby. Really good. I can feel my chest now, just as I'm talking and moving my arms about, I can feel my chest now starting to really tighten up. So that's a good sign. So it is. That's a good sign that I've hit all the right things. Like I said, I don't think I could have done too much more. So I don't. I really I took pretty much every set apart from the first warm-up set on the flat dumbbell press was the only set that I didn't take, that I felt that I could probably have gotten another rep or 2 out of. The second warm-up set in the flat dumbbell press, I did manage a full 10 reps and I didn't do any length and partials, but I don't think that there was too many more reps in there. If I was to guess, I would say I was probably maybe 1 rep away. If not at failure, like just the rep before failure, there was maybe at most another rep in there in the tank. So but again, it was a warm-up set, so I don't really mind not going to failure in a warm-up set as such. But yeah, all in all, super pleased with how today went, and it'll remain to be seen just how sore does the chest get in the coming days. So fingers crossed. I think everything's going the right way anyway. So I do, and I feel really happy with how it went. And like I said, I don't think I left anything else in the tank. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. If you've enjoyed the video, feed the anabolic algorithm with the comments, shares, likes and subscribes, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.